and I'm smiling like that is because I'm trying to take my mind off of how bad it is. Like I can feel something this for 3 hours and I get up. He told me those 2 discs, there's gonna be a point of no return and you're getting there. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dope as Yola here. Hope you're having a dope ass day. Welcome back to the channel. And as you can see from the title, I have chronic back pain. So this is what's going on, guys. I'm gonna give you a little rundown. It's a very different story. As you can see, I'm on my standing desk. No second camera, no other person. I'm filming myself, guys. I'm back in my house so I can start filming more. I love filming once a week, but I wanna film all the time. And I have to go all the way to the warehouse, see if my videographer's ready. I got this lens, I got the mic, let's go. So this video, I'm gonna take you through a little story real quick. This is a shorter video, guys. This is nothing like I've ever done. This is just real life things or what's going on, but I need to give you updates. And I got my MRIs back and I'm gonna tell you guys and walk you through this. So, quick little story time. As you guys know, from the whole time I've been on the internet, I've had a really bad back. I always say, oh, my back sucks. Then I just kept going on with my life. I used to do weightlifting, I used to do football, and my family owns moving companies. So we would go as hard as we could, pick up a couch by yourself. Football, who cares if your back hurts? Keep going. My back started getting bad. I was 19 years old. I was getting ready for me and Ed's to go to work on my shift for the pizza delivery spot. I bent over to put my shoe on, and I don't know what happened. My back just went, I just felt something shift, and I couldn't move. It's like someone's fist was in my spine and I couldn't bend. I was stuck bent over and I tried to get up and it was the worst pain I'd ever felt to that point. I flopped over and I just laid there. I didn't know what to do. I tried to get up for 20 minutes. It just hurt so bad. I ended up calling into work for the first time. I didn't know what to do for about a week and a half. My back was so bad I could barely move. It's like someone socked me in my spine, inflated my bone. Like they got bigger or they're inflamed or I don't know what to call it, but it was bad. Fast forward a couple years, my back still sucks, but what now? I'm not lifting weights like that anymore. I'm just selling. Going to college, working at me and Ed's. I'm not even lifting. I was lifting when I first started working at me and Ed's. I just stopped. I got lazy, got comfortable, started making money. I was like, I don't care. I'm going to college, I'm doing my thing. Yeah, I'll lift. Gaining more weight, and I gained weight by not doing so. I'm sure some of you guys are in the same boat. You used to be in shape, now you're like, damn, 50 pounds heavier than I was. It happens and it's not good, but here we are. So fast forward, guys, 23, 24 years old, my back goes out hard. I can't even stand. My legs are working, there's power in there, but it hurts so bad to arch and stand up. And then it got to the point where my back just hurt so bad all day, every day, it just became normal. I could fight through it. It wasn't like the knot in my back anymore. It was more just horrible ache pain. And I could deal with horrible ache pain. 3 years later, it becomes an annual thing. By the time I was 27, my back would go out 3 times a year. Every year, and I would be down, couldn't even move, couldn't get up for at least a week to 3 weeks. Every year, 3 times a year. So it became a thing where people are like, oh, you're back out? And you know, I just take the picture. Back went out. See you guys in a couple days. And yes, I go to chiropractors, guys. I do the massage therapist. I get the massage person to come and try to get the knot because I thought they were just like, all these knots in my back, so tight, my back hurts. I am a dude and I'm brown. That's a perfect potion to never go to the doctor. So I go to chiropractors. It would hurt so bad, be terrible for 30 minutes after, then I'd be a little better for 2 days, and then I'd be locked up again. It hurt so bad. And it just became over time. Then I went to the doctor for my neck because I couldn't turn my neck. I was on Instagram so much, doing so many comments every day that I'd be like this for 3 hours. And I'd get up and my neck would be completely stuck. This always felt like it was broken. Like I could feel something. The lower back, it always feels like something shifted off to the left. I always said these things, but I never went to the doctor. I just complained about it to Rosie and went, we're broke. I can't even go to the doctor, so who cares? Nothing's getting better. And I'm like, you know what? I've gained weight. I'm not active. It's gotta be because I'm overweight. It's gotta be. So I try to lose weight. But how hard is it to do sit-ups, push-ups, and run when my back is completely locked? And when I say locked, like I can't bend. And if I do, it feels like a shooting pain straight to my spine. It's so bad I can't move past it. August 2023, a couple months ago, about 6 months ago, guys. I had my personal trainer at the house. We're doing our thing. He knows my back's messed up, so trying to do workouts around it. Did some lunges. I lunged once and just felt. Second I stood up, almost fell down because I couldn't hold the weight of my own back. It's the weirdest feeling. I was like, well, August, time to sit down for 2 weeks. Let's go. I go to bed, 2 weeks. Just laying there. You guys saw it on my Snapchat, my Twitter, Instagram, just laying there for weeks. I'm either laying in a bathtub hoping to get relief, like some of the muscles would relax, or I'm just laying there. I don't take pharmaceuticals. I ain't taking no muscle lax. I'm not taking that stuff. I just smoke a bunch of weed, take a lot of edibles, can't dab because if I cough too hard, my back will hurt. So there I am, man, just sitting there. One day I woke up in this 2 week period and went, I can't take this. I gotta tell you, it's so bad that I understand why people are hooked on pills and why some people take different ways out. It's so excruciatingly bad. You can't think, you can't breathe because every time you take a breath, it hits your spine, and it hits your hip, and it hits your leg, and I have a sciatica pain all the way down, plantar fasciitis, all of this stuff from this. My neck hurts, it's cramped, I can't even turn, I can't turn certain ways. When I look back for the freeway, it hurts. Like all of these things, I'm like, dude, I'm broken. I'm just complaining, I'm out of shape. It's because I'm fat. And then I try to not be fat. I'm like, dude, your back hurts so bad, I can't even run. Can I get a pool? You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to do things, I try. I tell Rosie if I be a chiropractor, go to a chiropractor, and I'm like, I have no faith in any chiropractor anymore. I just didn't have any faith in them. Go to the chiropractor, I walk in, I'm like, baseboards are hella dirty. Oh, that's not a good sign. And maybe I'm nitpicking here, but I'm like, I want someone that's gonna go above and beyond for me, and that's bare minimum. Plus, I'm looking down, I can't move. I walk in, look down, like, oh, that's just gross. Like, I'm just trying to get that point across. He talks all this stuff. I'm like, oh, this guy's cool. All right, get the procedure. I'm like, you didn't ask for an MRI. You didn't ask where it hurts. You just said my back, and you started adjusting me. This guy is just trying to get my money. He's like, come back tomorrow, and the next day, and we'll keep going. I'm like, why don't you just do it all today? In my head, not coming back. The next day, I go to a different chiropractor. Cool office. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. You're taking pride in your shit. You got ropes and medicine balls. Like you're doing rehabilitation. All right, cool. Talking to him, talks a big game, does exactly what's wrong with me. He's like, oh, your vertebrae or your spine or something. He's probably out of whack. I'm like, out of whack? Give me an MRI. Give me an x-ray or whatever it is, please. So there I am, just kind of like, I hope this works. And what does he do? The exact same thing that the doctor before, the chiropractor the day before. All right, I'm gonna adjust you. Gah, hold my hip. Buh. All right, sit there. I'm gonna pull your neck with a towel. I'm like, bro, you don't even know what's wrong with me. You're pulling my neck with a towel. I walked out of there in so much pain. I remember getting in the car and just like felt so defeated. Everything else I've got down and like my back is so bad. What do I do? I gotta talk to somebody that's gonna fix this. So the next day, Rosie gets me an appointment at a place called Spineatomy. Shout out to Spineatomy. I've talked about it on the podcast. Spineatomy, because look at guys, it's bad. It's really bad. My back is horrible, right? So I go to Spineatomy. They're like, we need MRIs before we do anything. I go, thank you. That's what I want to hear. I get my MRIs. I come back in. After my MRIs are there and they sit me down. They're like, okay, we really need to talk to you. I'm like, oh my God, am I in trouble? I felt like I was at the principal's office. I'm with Rosie and they look at me. I get back there with Rosie and they're like, look, you're young. Obviously you're overweight, but losing that is not gonna fix that. We need to fix this. And he starts showing me this. This right here is part one of my MRIs. As you can see, the black spots are herniations, okay? I only got the lumbar, the 5 vertebrae on the bottom, because that's what's hurting me the most, my lower back. Then I got the thoracic and cervical, which is the middle of your back, and then your spine up the top of the neck. They tell me, hey, you're too young for this. You're 2 millimeters away from needing surgery. You're 3 millimeters away, maybe 2 to 4 or 5 years from being in a wheelchair for half to most of the day. I look at Rosie and I'm like, this fool's tripping. In my head, I just look at Rosie and I look back at him. I'm gonna be in a wheelchair, bro. He goes, I know that sounds drastic, but let me walk you through this. He brings up this graph on the wall with this like procedure, this little pointer, and this like PowerPoint. He goes, this is your spine. There's 5 discs, all right? There's 5 discs in the lumbar, so all 5, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He goes, do you see number 1? Not bad, 2 millimeters off. So I have a herniated bulging disc, right? I think you only have like 20 to 25 discs in your body, I can't remember. But my bottom one is bulging off 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters is only this much, not a lot, but that much is pushing on my nerve, which is causing all this pain, causing my leg to feel numb sometimes, causing my knee to hurt, get the sciatica pain. L2 is 3 millimeters. L3 is 4 millimeters. L4 is 5 millimeters off. He's showing me like, do you see how far off it needs to be to ruin your life? This is excruciating pain. He's all, your L5 is 6 millimeters off. It got worse the higher it went on the lumbar. He told me those 2 discs are gonna need surgery at some point. There's gonna be a point of no return and you're getting there. And I'm sitting here, I just got done doing a podcast and came over here to the doctor to get a consultation. And I'm sitting here going, so you're gonna tell me I'm gonna be in a wheelchair? I'm just telling you, he tells me what discs lead to what part of the body. Remember I was going to the doctor for my stomach for a while and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with my stomach. Well, one of those discs is led right to where I have the pain. So he's like, that's probably just pressing on a nerve causing that inflammation. So a lot of these ailments I've been having are from my spine. Also, by the way, my L4 and L5 discs, one's crushing and one has been like deteriorating disc disease, degenerative, whatever. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's do it. He's like, insurance does not cover this. And I went, of course it doesn't. So I had to pay for it, which is fine. I paid for it, started getting it into it. Guys, it's really started to work. The decompression, basically they put me on this table and it's not like the upside down where you hang your back. It's a table where they strap you in and they pull you by your hips. It's calculated for each disc. and it pulls you at a certain angle. It hurt at first because it's pulling my discs that are crunched together, but it's really helping. So I talked about in the podcast that I'm getting better. For 4 months straight I was going, everything was going good. And then about month 4, I realized, oh wow, my neck pain's back. I woke up one morning and went, it feels like this. Like someone put something here and I can't bend past it. Like I want to, but my neck can't physically go past it. And then over here, it feels like my neck can't turn. It's just stuck. So I went to the doctor, they go, okay, we're gonna need to get another MRI. I'm like, that's what I wanna hear. So I go get my other MRI, guys. It's way worse than my lower back. So in the cervical in your neck, there's 7, right? So they tell me, we need to start right away after I get my MRI. Why? When I was telling my doctor, and I've talked about this before, she said, if you smoke marijuana, we'll not treat you. When I was in Merced, when I told her it feels like something's cracking, like it hurts so bad, she's like, no, it's probably the weed. Yeah, you're too high, you can't feel anything. That's what she told me, and that's when we got in a huge argument, and then Rosie's entire family stopped going to that doctor in Merced. She sucks, and she lost her practice, by the way, she sucks. They tell me 2 bulging disc on C4 and C5, 2 on C5 and C6. Also on C7, there is an old fracture on the vertebrae C7, and it says not normal. There's an acute marrow edema. There's an acute marrow edema. Additional findings elsewhere. And there's a mild indication of the spinal cord narrowing. Also, there's a narrowing of the entry zone to the forearm. C4 and C5, there's a bulge and a bone spurt because it's from an old break or crack. So when I told that lady my neck felt like I was breaking, it's because I crushed one of my vertebrae and was just walking around with it, which is very awesome. All right, thoracic is 5 through 12. We'll just go through it. 2 of them are 4 millimeters off. One's 1 millimeter off. One's 4 millimeters off. One's 3 millimeters off. One has degeneration in it. Another has another degeneration in it, and one has a crack. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, I have 15 bulging discs from my neck to the very bottom of my lumbar. My spine's not good. And I'm sitting here trying to talk to you guys, and I'm like, oh my God, my back hurts. And I'm smiling like that is because I'm trying to take my mind off of how bad it is. When this camera's not on, and when I'm at home, and when it's bad, it's bad. Like I said, I get why people get hooked on pharmaceuticals, and I get why people do other things to themselves because it's so bad. If you watch this Franklin solo, Sean from Grand Theft Auto, he has a way worse back pain than me. And he even says like, bro, I thought about taking myself out. It hurts so bad. And I understand him. And above all, it's depressing knowing like, yeah, I can do, oh yeah, my body doesn't work. Back, done. But let me move on. Since then, I've been going back for checkups, guys. I've been bending over. I've been working out. As you can see, I've been losing weight because I've been actually able to work out. I've been doing push-ups. I've been hitting the Bowflex. I've been on the treadmill. I've been going to my sauna. It's been awesome. I went to do a testimonial this morning. I haven't done my back procedure because I'm on my neck right now. So I've been doing my cervical. I haven't done my back in about 2 to 3 weeks. So, you know, I'm just leaving it alone, letting it get better, been working out. So this morning I went and shot a TV commercial for my doctor. My doctor said, hey, you're doing so much better. And I'm doing so much better. You're doing so much better. Would you mind like being in a commercial for us and like giving a testimonial? And I said, no problem. So I did one for their Instagram a couple months ago because I've been doing so well. Then this morning, literally today, I was gonna film this today, and it's just weird that it happened this way. Remember how much my luck sucks? Remember that. Went to do the commercial, doing all the stuff. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm doing a back commercial because how good my back is now. In August, I couldn't even walk. It's just, I'm so happy and grateful for Spine Anatomy. If you have back problems, please look them up, Spine Anatomy. There's a bunch of different offices. Anyway, I'm doing the testimonial. I'm doing the fake, like, strap in. We're gonna get some shots of you. Just like B-roll stuff. And the doctor's like, do you want to just get the decompression on your back since you're here? I'm like, you know what? It's been a couple weeks. Let's run it. Usually I like warm myself up. I thought I was just shooting, you know what I mean? That was just for the commercial. I'm like, you know what? Let's do the decompression. Might as well get one in. When I tell you I have really weird luck, the reason I'm standing right here is because I flared my back up today. I threw my back out today and flared it up. First time in months. I couldn't even bend right now. So I get on the decompression table and I feel some, and I go, all right, cool, it's popping. I get up and go, oh, it's good. This is good, but it hurts so bad that the nerve is on fire because it hasn't been pulled in a while. So like, I pop my knuckles too hard, essentially. You ever pop your knuckles too hard and go, oh, did I break my knuckle? That's what I did today because I haven't done it in a while. So as I get off the table, the videographer's like, you okay? I go, remember when I was doing a commercial about how good my back is and then hurt my back while doing the fake commercial? That was today. That's what happened to me today. So I had to finish the rest of the interview and everything standing up because I couldn't sit down. Right now, that's it. That's all I can bend. Ready? Right there is where it starts to pull. Now the bottom, ready? I can feel that in my hip. can feel that in my other hip. Isn't that terrible? So today I was gonna do a video about how good my back's doing. After I did the commercial, I'm like, you know what a good day. Halfway through it, I re-flared my back up. I'll be okay in a couple days, but I'm the only person in the world that could do a commercial about getting better and then hurt their back while doing the commercial about getting better. By my birthday this year, I will not have back pain anymore. Without this morning and this procedure this morning, I was doing great. I've been working out every single day. I'm not just sitting in the sauna, I'm actually working out. It's been so awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. My first video filmed by myself in years. I haven't put a camera in front of myself and filmed like this in literally 4 years. I love this. It's so awesome being able to talk to the camera and know it's just me. No, I get it done. Say whatever I want. Something stupid, cut it out. I love this. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, my back's getting better, but I do have chronic back pain. And if you are like me and you don't want to get surgery, look up Decompression. I know this is not like a super weeded out video. I smoked a joint, but guys, I just wanted to update you and let you know. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, for everyone, for the updates, when I always say my back hurts, no, my back is breaking. I thought I was tripping. I have a very high tolerance for pain. The doctors could not believe it. I go, I smoke so much weed, that's gotta be it. I have 15 herniated discs. A couple are smashed and broken, and I'm okay. Shout out to the weed, shout out to the growers, shout out to the edibles, shout out to the dabs. That's all I'm gonna say, guys, because there's no way in the world I could stand this and not be getting high as hell. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I'm gonna go get in the sauna and then lay in the bath because I hurt my back today. Before you leave, please leave a like, notification bell, and most importantly, share this video with a friend with back pain. If they have back pain, you're not alone. When I was a kid and I watched that King of the Hill episode where he hurt his back, I'm like, your back hurts that bad, Hank, that you can't move? Okay. Now I understand the propane king. My back sucks. By my birthday this year, I'll be able to stretch and do things and not be hurt all the time. I appreciate you guys. As always, thank you so much for being here. Until next time, I'm Im Yola. Have a dope ass day. Whew. Now to turn my own camera off. Cut.